Welcome to the Clintons' Week from Hell. First, Bill and Hillary get slapped with a congressional subpoena over Bill's ties to Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. According to his friends, the subpoena has Bill sweating like a vegan at a Texas barbecue. But then, the Clintons' week got even worse. From behind bars, Ghislaine Maxwell broke her silence. She says she knows the Epstein client list by heart, and she's ready for her DOJ interview on August the 11th. She's also ready and willing to testify before Congress. Her bombshell? Bill Clinton wasn't just Epstein's best friend, he was a sitting US president under blackmail. And not just over girls. According to Maxwell, the compromat handed over to Israeli intelligence went way beyond massages. We're talking dead bodies, hundreds of them. Before we dive in, a quick word about our partner VP.net, the next generation of private browsing. VP.net is the only VPN designed with true zero logging architecture. That means, unlike other VPNs, it literally can't track you. So even if governments or bad actors come knocking, there's nothing to hand over. It's that simple. Your data stays yours, period. For decades, the Israeli government has quietly surveilled and blackmailed US political leaders, using compromat as leverage to guarantee unwavering loyalty on matters concerning Israel and the Middle East. Bill Clinton was neck deep in blackmail. Benjamin Netanyahu personally wielded Clinton's sexual indiscretions like a weapon, pressuring the president into making key decisions that served Israeli interests.
Let's also take a trip down memory lane.
This is crazy.
The 1990s, Benjamin Netanyahu, Bill Clinton, and Monica Lewinsky. Stick around for this one. So in a scandal that has been largely lost to contemporary memory, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was alleged to have blackmailed then-President Bill Clinton by revealing to him that Israel had collected tapes of phone sex calls between the 42nd president and White House intern Monica Lewinsky. The story is worth revisiting amid allegations that Jeffrey Epstein was involved in a long-running Israeli blackmail operation of his own. So Clinton met with Netanyahu in the Oval Office in February 1997. Subsequently, according to testimony Lewinsky gave to the special counsel's office, Clinton's secretary Betty Curry reached out to Lewinsky to invite her to an Oval Office meeting, telling her Clinton, quote, had something important to tell her, unquote. It would turn out to be their final sexual encounter. But Clinton also used the opportunity to tell her that a, quote, foreign embassy had tapped his phone and recorded their conversation, Lewinsky said. Clinton did not specify which embassy, though the meeting with Lewinsky came the month after his meeting with Netanyahu. The special prosecutor's report was far more concerned with Lewinsky's claim of the sexual encounter that day because it contradicted Clinton's claim that they had had only one encounter that year, than they were with the fact that a foreign government was spying on the president and letting him know about it.
Israeli intelligence has been blackmailing US politicians, including sitting presidents, for decades. Ask yourself this. What other foreign power could wiretap the Oval Office and face zero consequences from the US government? That alone tells you everything you need to know about how deep the blackmail runs.
Now in April, Netanyahu and Clinton met again for a, quote, private visit. On a Saturday then, in May 1997, Clinton again had Curry invite Lewinsky to the White House. During that visit, he broke up with her, Lewinsky testified. The next fall, so this is fall of 1998, Clinton hosted Netanyahu and Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat for a summit at Wye River, Maryland. Toward the end of the summit, at 7 a.m., after a long night of final negotiations and handshakes, Netanyahu approached Clinton privately to demand the release of convicted Israeli spy Jonathan Pollard, long a cause célèbre of the Israeli far right. That's according to reporting at the time from the New York Times. Now, Netanyahu brought up the sex tapes in the context of the Pollard demand, according to subsequent reporting by Washington Examiner editor Daniel Harper in his book Clinton, Inc., The Audacious Rebuilding of a Political Machine. He writes, quote, not wanting to directly threaten the powerful American president, a crucial Israeli ally, Clinton was told that the Israeli government had thrown the tapes away, but the very mention of them was enough to constitute a form of blackmail. Back in Israel, Pollard is now an outspoken supporter of extremist National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, and has called for the full ethnic cleansing of Gaza. I don't know, Emily, what do you think? What did Netanyahu tell Bill Clinton?
I'm so curious.
Was there another foreign embassy that this could be?
That was before Jeffrey Epstein had even entered the picture. Once Epstein was in Clinton's orbit, the leverage only grew, and so did Israel's control. The Clintons' crimes have been hiding in plain sight for decades. But with the US media that's fully in their pocket, the chances of the former first couple ever facing justice were about as likely as finding honesty in a Hillary campaign speech. Even when the Clinton Foundation was implicated in crimes against children, documented in an Inspector General report, the media buried it without a second thought. No headlines, no investigations, just silence. But the tide is turning, thanks to the Trump administration's maverick decision to actually pursue justice for crimes committed in broad daylight. Maybe it was the unprecedented criminal charges against Trump that finally pushed him to go after his political enemies. Maybe it was always their plan. We may never know. But what we do know is this: Barack Obama has been referred to the DOJ for criminal prosecution, and he won't be the last. Earlier this week, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard declassified a bombshell trove of files. Among them, leaked emails detailing Hillary Clinton's alarming mental and physical state. According to the documents, Clinton was suffering from severe psycho-emotional problems and violent mood swings. She was allegedly kept on a strict regimen of powerful tranquilizers to keep her behavior in check. The emails also reference chronic fatigue, heart issues, and a woman spiraling, desperate to hold on to power and terrified of losing control.
Vice presidential. Did you talk about vice presidential?
According to Ghislaine Maxwell, the public only knows a fraction of the truth. Hillary Clinton wasn't clinging to power out of ambition, she was terrified. As she reportedly said during the 2016 campaign, if Trump wins, we all go down. We spoke with Maxwell from inside prison, and what she revealed was explosive. She's angry, betrayed, and ready to talk. The deal she was promised vanished. Diddy's walking free, Epstein's allegedly hiding in Israel under protection, and she's the one left to rot. Maxwell says she's done playing the game. The elite used her, then cut her loose. Now, with nothing left to lose, she's ready to blow it wide open. Epstein didn't just keep a list of girls, he kept track of bodies. And Maxwell says he knew exactly how many the Clintons buried to protect their power. What she's about to reveal could change everything. The global elite's fiat scam spits on God's principles of honest weights and measures. Alan Armstrong's book, The Bible and Gold, exposes everything. Gold is not just metal, it's divine protection against their rotten system. From Genesis to Revelation, Scripture calls gold good, while central banks print trillions from thin air, deliberately sabotaging your wealth. Genesis Gold Group's faith-based pros cut through the deception, swapping your fragile retirement for physical gold, tangible biblical money that fights devaluation and protects your family's future. Why chain your future to their monetary lies when God's standard waits? Visit tpvgoldbible.com for your free copy of the Bible and Gold and to schedule a consultation today. That's tpvgoldbible.com. Honest money for uncertain times. Bill Clinton is sweating buckets as we speak, and we've got the footage to prove it. In a bizarre, rambling speech caught on camera, the former president completely loses the plot, speculating about his own future behind bars and even pleading half-jokingly, just send me to Guantanamo Bay, not a Supermax prison. It's panic, it's fear, and it's all coming up. But first, according to Maxwell, Bill isn't the only pervert in the marriage. Hillary, she claims, is the darker of the two. A woman so twisted, even Epstein was left speechless by the brutality of her private crimes. Epstein didn't just record secret encounters between middle-aged politicians and underage girls, he gathered intel on the Clintons' private lives through wiretaps, hacked devices, and insider surveillance. And according to Maxwell, he was stunned by how careless Hillary was with her security. It was like she thought no one would ever dare to look, he reportedly said, as if she believed she was untouchable or simply too powerful to fall. She believed she was too powerful to fall, protected by the media's silence and complicity. As Dave Smith puts it, you're simply not allowed to ask the relevant questions. Not about Epstein, not about the Clintons, not about the bodies. Because the truth isn't just inconvenient, it's forbidden.
A ridiculous